Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Whoa! A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually.
I'm not sure, but... Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Oh,
What?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Be dead? Don't be friggin' stupid.
What?
Yeah, you're acting different. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. Isn't it like half a day at most?
Oh,
Are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me that pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should be dead. You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
well now.
And that's that.
Shing.
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out of here.
We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
your life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Ooh, I pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey.
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. What? That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean?
What the
It's
heck?
displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
The camera
no!
feed is being broadcast. No way, that's impossible.
Phew.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis and management system. Oh my god. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found. And hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they've never seen it before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying! If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy! Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yeah, so how could things come this far? Well, that's a secret. That's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
A body has been discovered after a certain amount
What?
of time, which you may...
What? What? Huh? Class trial? You mean?
It's the Monokuma file. Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a
I
ride.
can't wait. I can't wait.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? I knew the mastermind wasn't dead, but then like, what the fuck? Is Monokuma and the mastermind separate people? Is it like an AI gone rogue? Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself from standing. I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought finally we could get out of here. Plus, what did he say about the class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Makuri Kusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind Makuro Ikusaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her. It must belong to Kyoko. There's no other possibility. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Mainly because, like I said, maybe Monokuma and the mastermind are two different entities, not connected to each other. Kyoko's been murdered. No, that's not possible because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyway, we'd better begin.
But
if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Seriously? This is new music, too? Alright. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim was actually. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. How much time? Okay, yeah, I can do this. I have time. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. If I check the body once more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find something for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. These are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something about the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only a little bit piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Wait, didn't they get... No, wait. I don't understand. Why would he say that? These look like fragments or something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure. I feel like I've seen this... something like this before. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check it later. Where is that? Where is that? There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must have been the knife that was stuck on the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from the front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it? It's a knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then maybe And if this really is Kyoko, then it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Oh, where is this thing that I saw before? Because I don't know. I don't really remember where. The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, totally clean and completely dry. The other side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Alright. Chickens! Chickens, are you okay? I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens dead. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to fight anymore. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and had a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. The Akuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it, that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Good time, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in
I'd
other
like
words...
you to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Oh, well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious this murder took place after nighttime? How can you be so sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro has been spending most of his days in the garden this last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together in the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi! Also, when I went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where were you? I'm telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi, that's really bad, isn't it? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about where we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Tina that was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get a pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Oh, we went and left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably not on the dot right now. That's right. It had to be right. Had to been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mentioned it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. The one thing that doesn't pan out is that even after the body blew up, the announcement didn't come until after Monokuma came in the TV room. So I'm just confused now. I haven't? Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively can't be changed. Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? And if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gone it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place before 7:30. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. What other areas? What is that? Where is that from? That corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never that kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya? Hey, if you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. What area is this referring to? I'm gonna fucking be like looking everywhere for this stupid thing. A red thing. And it looks like a poster thing. Nope. Not this area. Nope. Doesn't even make sense why that jungle music's still going on in the background. Not here, is it? No, it's not. Nope. Maybe I should just check the map. I don't know. Oh. That was weird. I don't know where the room could be. Here? Monokoma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? It's a bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. That bomb went missing. Oh, it was a bomb. Oh, okay. I just came back here to check on the body if it was still back. I actually didn't know where I was going. Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Oh, it is missing. What is that? The power of not knowing where I'm going. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted me to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked out without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way back to the dorms. Can't unlock it myself, I need to ask. Oh. Oh, then, here we go. Okay. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Oh shit! So this is Kyoko's room. 6? There's something on the table. The wooden block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key? The lockers at those traditional public bathhouses uses these for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something at the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Bathroom? There's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. Better not look inside. Check that. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned.
Such ignorance.
What? This is one of the monitors. Okay.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is what you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed to no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Oh, what's this?
It's true.
Consider it as a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside there was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all there was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what's gonna be? Oh, I don't know. What else could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're annoying. Probably don't tell you who's a key and beep, that's it. That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, so this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Mikuro Ikusaba. Females. Sex female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped and she had received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Oh. Interesting. Ultimate Soldier. A mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Oh, you recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero has become a bit player, and a bit player has become our hero. It's you!
What?
Have you got something in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And In any case, you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole and hid it. After all, there's no rule against her stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted in the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own school rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is all you, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I've ever actually told you how many participants there were, right? Did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together at the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words.
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
A total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16th student Mukuro Ikusaba. He's part of the school life. So the one making all these regulations is...
Why?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers right now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. So I have the extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, and I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, that's all you get. Can we actually trust him? Kyoko wears those gloves to cover a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo... Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse... Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps
possible.
she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of a school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? No, Mukuro is the one dead, I think. She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words...
Mukuro giving us information would raise questions about her being bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to wrong conclusions. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely seems possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? I'm gonna get some soda, because I didn't think I would keep playing for now. Ooh, ooh, okay, I'm back. I should grab something else to drink because there's no soda in the house. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wooden ball of duct tape. I wonder what this is used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of information that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins, let's hurry. Believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word in French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out on the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This is all just sounds like an alternate reality. Well, it isn't. It is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, your report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they are a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Would that mean... Wait, did Kyoko actually... I think Kyoko defended Makoto and she killed Mukuro.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
Huh?
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
And the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Alright, y'all. We are ending it here. Because I'm getting tired. I was tired like three hours ago, but I kept going because I was too curious on what the next thing was gonna be. But anyways, hope you like these videos. Please consider following the Twitch channel if you're watching this on Twitch. If not, please consider subscribing, following, liking, sharing, etc. everything possible on YouTube, because it really does help me out. And make sure that I'm doing this correctly and well. It's like a sort of encouragement boost, I guess. It's also an ego boost, but you don't need to know that. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good night. Bye.